Okay, there's a lot to keep track of here, so stay with me. This is the plane in question. They call it the C Series, and it's assembled in Canada. Larger versions of the plane can hold up to 150 passengers, which allows it to compete against smaller versions of this jet, the Boeing 737 made in Renton. But for years, the C Series didn't sell very well, leading Canadian authorities to help fund the airplane's development, a subsidy. Then in 2016, U.S.-based Delta Airlines placed a huge order for the C Series. Boeing charged the C Series was being sold below cost, and the Trump administration agreed and took the case even further, proposing to slap a 300% tariff, a tax, on each jet sold in the U.S. This is our next player, Boeing's European arch-rival Airbus. Just 2 years ago, Airbus set up shop in America, celebrating the opening of its new factory in Mobile, Alabama, which gives it a Made in USA label. Now stay with me. Airbus has just ended up with a controlling interest in the C Series jet, which it proposes to also build on some of its spare land it already owns in Alabama.
Tactical puts Airbus in a great position.
Michel Merluzot is director of Air Insight Research, and this deal has a lot of impacts. One, it effectively grows the Airbus product line against the Boeing 737, particularly in the U.S.
And the ability to expand their footprint in that market segment with North American airlines.
Boeing today moving to head off speculation that slapping a Made in USA label will give leverage to the C Series jet. Michael Luddig, Boeing's chief counsel, saying any duties finally levied against the C Series will have to be paid on any imported C Series airplane or part, or it will not be permitted into the country. But there may be a silver lining for Boeing. Airbus control over the C Series might ultimately prevent Bombardier, the company largely responsible for it, from growing beyond this souped-up regional jet. The risk that the two big builders of airliners become the big three.
Was a matter of concern to Boeing and Airbus. Let's not forget Airbus was equally concerned about what the impact of the C Series could have been on their own market.
This dogfight of a story just beginning. In Seattle, Glenn Farley, King 5 News.